NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. Buckle up. There's football coming your way on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wildcard Weekend, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intense.
The third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one goes for 8 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down at the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And, look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first carry here for the running back. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now 3rd down and very long. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Wildcard Sunday. Again, one more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up an exhilarating 3 days of Super Wildcard Weekend.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And his throw here is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's a give up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the RPO, that's complete right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.